And I am back with another video. And as usual, we will be talking about manifestation. But however, this video is going to be focused on everybody is you pushed out, and everything is an extension of your being, and how you can change your reality by changing what you are resonating to. It's all about changing your resonance. It's all about shifting your resonance. Change your resonance, your reality changes. So everything that is solidified in your physical reality, whether you like it or not, whatever you are going through, that is something that is synced up with you, and that is something you are resonating to. So right now, if in your reality, whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're going through, you are not liking it, you will literally hate what you're going through, and you wish your life could be better. You do not like it, do not enjoy the things that you're going through at this point in your reality. If you are really sad about the things that you are enduring in your reality right now, and you really quiver and wish for your reality to change, if you're really depressed and frustrated, sad and lonely and really hurting in a lot of pain, and literally there's a part of you so triggered that you really wonder if there was one way for your life to transform again, for you to regain the virtue of your consciousness, to have a life that you desire. Well, that is possible through the virtue of manifestation. And everyone is you pushed out. Everything outside of you is a reflection of what's inside. You are experiencing something because you're synced up with that. You are experiencing something because you're resonating with that. So if you're not liking something, you have to choose that, okay, I'm not liking this. I choose not to resonate with this. I choose not to really sync up with this. I don't want to find relatability with this. To change your relatability is what you're getting your manifestation is. Whatever you're relating to is what you are synced up with. The moment what you are relating to, if you want to change yourself, change what you relate to. Change your relatability. If you want to change your physical reality, change your relatability. So what you are relating to, in that relation of it, whatever you can resonate with, whatever you is relatable to you, whatever that is, okay, this is relatable, that is relatable, this is relatable, that is relatable, this type is relatable, this is so funny, this is so relatable, yeah, this is how men are, this video is so funny, this is so relatable, that video is so funny, this is so relatable. But this relatability concept is coming from getting accustomed to, accepting and adhering to a norm of how things should be. What is relatable to most people, I do not relate to that, of course. And it's about choosing to relate to what serves you. If there is a reality around you where you're depressed, you're sad, and you're like, oh, I'm depressed, I'm sad, that means you are relating to it. How do you break the chain of this relatability? Is by shifting the relativity with this reality. The relativity you have with the relatability is what that has to shift for shifting your resonance. So now you can understand that I'm pro with doing this. So I'm someone who's used to doing it. So if you're just starting, it's definitely guided to have a mentor or go for my spell package, because it's like a blessing literally to you, because it also has therapy, manifestation, spells all together. So it's all comprising, and the price is also pretty low. It's only double eight for what it's offering. The price is extremely low for sure. So the point is that you need to come to a state of consciousness where you stop relating to what you are experiencing in your life. The relativity you have with your relativity, that relativity has to decrease. So you are having a good relationship with something that you're resonating to. When you are having that relativity with that relatability, in that state, you are getting into a zone of finding a relationship. So you have to change the relativity, the relationship with what you're resonating to. In other words, okay, I am resonating to the thing that my person is not there in my reality. So the relation is that I'm not feeling good about it, this about it, that about it. Okay, I'm changing the relation to it, and I'm realizing that my person is actually in my reality, and everything is actually bringing me closer to my person. Everything is actually realigning to bring me close to my person. And the relativity with which I have relativity, I am changing the relationship. I am completely not resonating with what I was resonating with. I am changing my relativity and changing a new relationship of the relativity and the relatability. And in that process, I'm heightening my consciousness, and I am accelerating my resonance, and I'm bringing my core resonance to a frequency where that reality has manifested. Your frequency does not manifest, your resonance manifests. What is the difference? Well, when you are in a state of consciousness where you completely can believe, you are taken to a particular frequency, but all parts of you have not reached that frequency, then you are not in that frequency. The whole of you, the whole matter can resonate in that resonance if all parts of you, all aspects of you, all thought forms of you, all parts in you, all thoughts in you are believing in your manifestation. So to manifest what you want in your life, the relativity you are having with everything that is relatable to you, that relativity has to change, and what is relatable to you therefore has to change. So the good relationship you have with the pain and having repeated cycle of suffering, there the relationship has to come to an end, or you have to come to a state of mutual understanding where you both shift to give each other what you seek. Your relativity has to give your relatability the same thing. What you are relating to, and what in that relation of that, how you are feeling, there you have to come into a state of confinement, a state of alignment. That's what alignment is. And for that, it's very simple. All you need to do is allow yourself to have your manifestation, and of course for that you need to believe that manifestation is real. If you are having thoughts like, but my situation is difficult, but my situation is different, but I had this, but I had that, but I messed up, but that happened, well, circumstances don't matter. All humans are one, all desires are one, all everything is one, all circumstances are also one. Everything is one. So having to know that everything is one, you have to understand is that you are one with all that is. And having to know that you are one with all that is, you have to know that everything can exist in the frequency in which you are. So you have to be brave enough, feel the strength enough, and know that it's the naturalness of every human, that wherever you are resonating to, whichever frequency you are being, every human being is meeting you in that frequency, and that's how simply it works. So you need to now be the person who has received your manifestation, and you have to only have the relativity of that reality where you have it, and the resonance of you having it has to heighten. You can raise your vibration to increase the resonance. However, just raising your vibration will not increase the resonance. All parts of you have to believe, gear up the courage, gear up the strength, gear up the muscle power, gear up the energy to really allow yourself to now finally have the breakthrough, because you deserve it. You really go through that conjuring process of it's not happening today, it's not happening today, it's not happening today, this didn't happen today, that didn't happen. You go through that because that's building in you a momentum, so that with that momentum, the energy in you is there enough to feel that strength, that pressure to conjure, to allow it to get pushed out from within, because everything is you pushed out. Everything is inside of you. Nothing is there that is happening outside of you. Everything has first manifested inside. You have chosen to resonate with that, and in that resonance, the frequencies have clustered, the molecules have clustered to formulate and solidify eventually your manifestation into a physical reality. So if you do not like what you've manifested, you have to focus on remanifesting a reality which you desire, and that will bring out all the molecules of this that has to come to cluster up with that reality. So you just have to allow all your molecules inside to just become and flow, become that embodied being. Each part of your molecule, each part of your being, each part of your existence, each part of your aspect need to know that the process of manifestation exists. Each part of you has to remember that manifestation is real. This thing really works. It's not about surpassing your ego. That's like the fullest thing you can do. It's about really knowing it that okay, this is real and I am going for it in every part of your being, and trusting in it, and that trust conjures you in the spirit to push out everything that is inside of your being to make your magical manifestation to show up. So thank you. And before I leave, we have a question from Arpita. How do we know what kind of relationship we are in? Well, I do have a lot of videos on my YouTube for that. You can check out that. And honestly, karmic, twin flame, soulmate, nothing really matters. Because what really matters is love. There's nothing that matters. These labels don't matter. Honestly, don't fall for these labels, I'll tell you. Chuck these labels. Choose yourself. Love the person who you love. Focus on what you desire, what you love, what your authenticity is wanting. It's not that being with a twin flame you grow horns. You don't. It's not that being with a karmic you have series of bad luck. You sure don't. It's not like being with a soulmate you go to some other planet and start to build your house in Mars. You don't. So choose yourself and choose whom you love. And it doesn't matter what kind of soul connection you share with that person, because we're all one. We're all from that infinite ocean of love. We're all from the infinite one ocean of love. We're all from the same water. We're all from the same land. We were all breathed into and made with the same dust from that one consciousness of God. So we're all one with God. So we are practically all a soul family. And that also is a concept, and that is what I follow personally. We're all one consciousness, and what matters is like, is love. Only love is real. One love. Thank you. Love and light, y'all. Namaste.